This question of copyright infringement on books started not more than 10 years ago. And what happens is, particularly when the pirate identifies a book that is being sold in large quantities, like 100,000, 200,000, and they begin to think maybe if they found a way of printing 20, 30, even 40,000 and selling them off quickly through the regular distribution channels or even through their own channels which they create, they would make money. And once that idea hits them, they can go ahead and working with a printer or some like-minded person, get the books printed and straight to the person who wants them, the user. And they get their cash, and that's it. Now, the danger there is the person who wrote the book gets no royalties from it, because we pay royalties on copies sold. B, the publisher like me who invested in that book with a view to making some money from it also loses out. The publisher also loses out because he's not able to make enough money to invest in other new writers. So the whole thing affects creativity.
Photocopying without authority is also an offense.
If you're dealing with the issue of photocopying, the amount of money you're spending in photocopying is quite substantive. So you'd need to sit down. There are various licensing schemes that would allow you to access books. I think right now for most universities, courtesy of technology, which is very different from our time, and publishers of most of these academic books would offer most of these works online. So instead of buying an entire book, you have the possibility of buying just a chapter. Considering that if I'm preparing a course pack at the university, I'll pick different books. So I wouldn't use one particular book to teach copyright. I'd use probably 5. So you find that Sweet and Maxwell can allow me to buy one chapter, another chapter, and another chapter. I prepare the course material and I give it. So there are other ways. The academic institutions, the universities, the libraries need to exploit the various existing licensing regimes. And you find that for developing countries, most of the publishers offer a reduced rate. So whatever it is a university in London will pay is, almost 10 times what a Kenyan university is going to pay.